only handle technical matters.
Standing by.
Officer 148, Juyuan, ready.
You're too slow, Iron Witch.
Betty!
I'm already warmed up. Introducing the new tactical mech, upgraded for Core Logic OS. Witch Hunter Alpha. Come on, demonstrate your might to our guests. Commence offensive maneuvers at 6 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Following orders.
What?
It seems similar to that mech Grace was debugging.
Oh, what's wrong, Grace? Hard to believe the personality OS you were so proud of has been replicated by someone like me. A cheaper, more productive, and easier to deploy modular personality OS. The maintenance costs are half what you pay. There are none of the whole stability or personality disorder risks you fretted about. Didn't the market applaud your tech patents? They'd always say only someone who loves tech as much as Grace could achieve this. The cold and withdrawn Iron Witch, a weirdo who treats machines like people. This black magic you've been researching for so long, cracked just like that by me.
Ooh.
Task complete. I suggest switching to auto defense mode. Is that okay, Master?
Go ahead.
Its intelligence system is crude, but I like its gumption. Approximately 1/1,000th as professional as me.
Enough, Fairy. Don't add fuel to the fire. Belle, how is Grace doing?
Grace, are you okay?
That voice.
Is so lovely!
She gave in so easily. But somehow, I'm not surprised at all.
It responded to the voice command and executed the instructions without any redundant movements, and the steering mechanism's brake nozzle is gorgeous. It only listed one default command when recommending actions, and still so immature. I love it!
Oh, enjoying it? Why are you admiring your rival's work?
This kid looks really good.
Grace, don't put your foot in your mouth. It's your rival's mech.
Yes, I don't like it yet. You claim to have replicated Bellabog Industries' patent, but I won't buy it just like that. I'll believe it when I see this kid show us a little more. Show it to me. Right here, right now. Best if you let me pick it apart myself so I can see better.
This is getting weirder and weirder.
Why would I let my rival disassemble my work? But, well, you do have a point. I'll have Witch Hunter Alpha accompany you to demonstrate the difference in technological achievements. I've uploaded the coordinates of Three Gates' meeting place to Witch Hunter Alpha's memory. Enjoy its company and appreciate its skills along the way.
Really? Thanks. But this doesn't mean I concede.
I'm starting to worry she might side with the enemy.
This is the meeting point Betty mentioned. I didn't expect this kind of company. Prepare for combat. Let's go.
Watch out! Surprise attack! Standing by.
Orders received. Yep. Drop the weapon. I'm here. Bullseye.
Electro engine.
I hope nothing happens when the Three Gates reps arrive.
Alright, Witch Hunter Alpha, enable escort mode. Take out the ethereals up ahead first.
Orders received. Suppressing with force. No valid targets remaining.
That was fast and so accurate.
Don't praise your rival.
Oh, I am just getting started.
Warning, units with high ether activity detected ahead. They are likely strong enemies. A direct confrontation is not suggested. Scanning for a suitable detour.
High-risk ethereal slot. Commencing annihilation.
It just sped off.
Incredible! Such a powerful hit!
Feedback saved to data table.
Detour route cancelled. Warning. The area ahead contains many unfinished buildings. The path forward is blocked. Strategy modification is required. Scanning for a suitable detour.
Is it trying to force its way through?
Now that's surprising.
Can everybody hear me? I've decided to give you a special demonstration of the long-range firepower of Witch Hunter Alpha. The personalized operating system I built is more precise than your version, Grace. You can command it effortlessly. Witch Hunter Alpha, destroy hostile units ahead! Open fire!
Target locked. Awaiting orders. Catapult. Guided missile launched.
Huh? Admit.
No. It's still...
So you could tell, right? Now, correct. It can identify the best target to strike.
Interesting.
We're here. Good timing. The Three Gates reps and public security will arrive shortly. How about it, Grace? Willing to admit defeat?
I'm willing to admit this kid is indeed a superior mech, with strong firepower, good mobility, and responsive controls. A weapon well suited for mass production. When I first encountered it a few days back, it didn't have the personality OS installed. I never expected our patent to be reverse engineered to such an extent in such little time.
I finally got to see the day that Grace admits defeat. Ho-ho!
Not just yet. I have a question to ask you first.
Ask away.
It's not a question for you. It's for the kid.
What?
Witch Hunter Alpha, how high should the driver's seat be set?
I have neither a cockpit nor a seat. Your question does not make any sense.
What if you were to suggest a seed height? What would it be?
Nothing over 140 centimeters.
Seat height? What kind of question is that?
Betty, shut down Witch Hunter Alpha right now, or uninstall the Personality OS. We need to take it out of the Holo ASAP.
What nonsense!
I have no idea how you've gotten your hands on it, but I'm certain your Personality OS is plagiarized from the data frame I've deployed in our prototype.
Oh. Hey, no need for such ugly accusations. Resorting to this all because you can't admit failure? Just because you asked a useless question, you're now accusing me of plagiarism?
140 centimeters. That was Koleda's height back then.
Huh?
The former president of Belobog Industries, Koleda's father, and my mentor, Horse. When he finalized his prototype, he calibrated a specific seat height so that his daughter could pilot it from the get-go. That height was directly embedded into the logic core. On the way here, I realized Witch Hunter Alpha's thinking patterns were similar to those of our kids. I was suspicious if you used the same data framework. The answer to this question has finally convinced me. Only our prototype, a Belobog Industries mech, could know this by default, because my sweet pea gets mad if the seat is set too high.
How did... You and your venomous slander! That's just a coincidence!
You know deep in your heart it's not. Listen to me, buddy. The logic core data from the prototype hasn't had comprehensive troubleshooting yet. There's still lots of corrupted data that needs stripping away. Using a copied framework means it's also contaminated with corrupted data. And we've already been inside the Holo for over 2 hours. This kid is at risk of losing control at any second.
Why would... No way. You're lying. I won't be tricked.
Really? Still not giving up. Fine. Here's another task for Witch Hunter Alpha then. Translate this. Red, green, red, red, green.
Red? Green? Now what are you up to?
Box, bucket. Box, box, bucket.
Huh? How are you speaking in unison?
Because this is the cognitive command code I installed when I debugged my kid. Wake up, Betty. Turn off Witch Hunter Alpha right now.
So Betty stole the data while we were troubleshooting.
Warning. Hostile behavior detected. Initiating self-defense mode.
I know you're just bluffing. Go, Witch Hunter Alpha. Get rid of this trickster witch! Oh, huh?
Betty, watch out!
Hostile targets locked. Commencing pursuit.
Proxy, let's go after it!
Witch Hunter Alpha, stop!
It's lost control. After it!
It's just a simple mistake, a little hiccup.
That child is your heart and soul, right? Hurry up!
It's that guided missile.
Has it stopped?
I've updated the target for the guidance module. You're just a machine. You dare defy me? This is what? It dodged it? Witch Hunter Alpha, enough now! Do as I say! Stop!
Was, I, good.
Stand still. Watch out! Grab a couple more. Fracture. Max potential energy. Cease and desist.
No! Why won't you?
Don't lose your head. Just get after it.
Warning. Increase in engine output detected.
Very well then. You forced my hand. Now, set the explosives along its current trajectory. Go down!
It's still moving.
Why? Why?
Warning. Fire control system and onboard weapons have been damaged. Entering attack mode.
The target's hull has been damaged. Ether activity is steadily increasing.
That's no good. We're not doing enough damage to stop it.
Oh gosh, how could this happen?
Betty, what now? Any contingency strategies?
You're asking me?
Of course I'm asking you. You're that child's mechanic. You know it inside and out. Think about how to solve this problem.
The logic core is already corrupted. I can't command it.
Pull yourself together. Now's not the time to be pessimistic.
Careful. That mech's attacks are growing in intensity.
Are there any software vulnerabilities we can exploit? Any hardware damage? Contingency protocols? Module defects? Think! Quick!
Run.
What's that?
Run! Just run! I admit it. I plagiarized your data framework. I just built a simulation layer over the top of the base structure. I don't know how to deal with this situation. Let's run. Our weapons aren't enough to deal with it, and it will only get more dangerous as it corrupts.
So, what about your mission, then? What about the 3 Gates reps?
I'll explain things to them and let this crazy piece of metal fend for itself. And we can still call up the HIA to come take care of it.
What kind of joke is that?
Ah!
I've never heard Grace roar like that. So scary.
Why can't we run away? Anyone with common sense would do the same. We're facing an experimental weapon that's out of control, and our only control tool is broken. That's it. Let's leave things up to public security or the HIA. It's totally reasonable. I know we're what you're thinking. You just won't give up on that mech. You want to save it like it's a person, but this obsession with machinery is fanaticism. Why are you making me stay with you?
Enough with all your nonsense. Leaving problems behind for someone else to handle. You're just shirking your obligations. You're that child's mechanic. It's your responsibility to deal with it. Run away? Have you thought about how many other people would be risking their lives because you neglected your duty?
I don't know what to do.
Hand over the control panel.
Huh? What are you gonna do?
Take back control.
Take back control of the logic core while it's being corrupted by ether? How?
You said that you only built an emulated control layer, right? If the central control system and mech command are carried through the emulated control layer instead of direct authorization from the logic core, then there's still a chance.
But that'll be almost impossible unless some magic happens.
Frosty Cold Iron Witch.
Huh?
Isn't that the name you've been mocking me with? If you need some magic, don't you need a witch on your side? Here we go!
Bullseye. Pinch your maneuver.
Standing by. Drop the weapon! Suppressor K-22! Maximum firepower!
This little one's gotcha.
Stand still! Its main control system's damaged! Now's the time! Betty, give me the control panel!
What? Here.
Cut autonomous order percentage. Switch permissions to G44. Ceasefire control radar module. Change power distribution to manual. Restart energy pump. Too slow!
Its logic core is out of control. We won't make it.
Is the soft reboot button in the middle of its frame?
Yeah. Wait, you want to try a manual reboot? Are you out of your mind?
Isolate and disable weapons.
It's done. Huh?
Right here.
Oh dear. What?
What a good kid. Welcome back. Yikes! I never expected those PubSec agents to come so fast. I didn't get a chance to appreciate that kid's insulation coat as much as I would have liked. What a texture, despite all the battle damage.
You worked some real magic. You really are a witch.
Looks like Grace isn't a machine maniac with the screw loose. Her wealth of professional expertise just shows in unconventional ways.
Hey, that was rude. Do you think it's easy being a corporate technician like me? Especially considering how young I am. As an apology, I'll let you give me this cute little thing to pet. I mean, research for a few days.
We'll never hand Dios over to you.
Betty. Betty Brenda!
If you want to laugh at me, be my guest. I've got nothing to say.
Great job constructing that emulated control layer.
Huh?
The voice print conversion command was so good I almost got fooled. Even though the incomplete data framework caused lots of operational errors and low efficiency, there's still lots of room for improvement. If you're interested in Personality OS research, I can give you some sample data from our prototype. Of course, you'll have to wait until your suspension is over and you've regained your mechanics license.
I lost. Completely, thoroughly. Good luck with your technical collaboration, Grace Howard.
You're still willing to give her sample data?
Proxy, have you heard of horsepower as a unit of measurement? It indicates how many horses would be required for an equivalent output of force. Industrial machinery usually has a horsepower of several hundred or several thousand. Don't you think this is a real boon for horses? Because these machines end up saving hundreds of them from the pain of manual labor. People are just the same. An industrial machine can save dozens of engineer teams from hollow-related danger, and a tactical mech can save several combat squads from having to face ethereals. And me? Actually, I can't say that I simply love machinery. All I'm infatuated with is the prospect of saving humans from getting ruined inside the hollows, and sparing their families all the suffering and grief. I may have destroyed many times the machines that my peers, indirectly or otherwise, have. So that's really why I'm a witch, you know? Even if it makes me cry out in sorrow, I still have to send these kids out there to face fatal threats. But if there were more witches like me in New Eridu's future, just a few more people willing to care for these machines and shed tears for their sacrifices, well, maybe these kids would be more willing to forgive us for what we expect of them.
Master Proxy, thank you for your call.
Have you found out the reason for the blackouts?
Though it is just speculation at this point, I believe so. I reviewed the blueprints for the ballet twins and discovered the building's power supply solution is quite sound. It can prevent large-scale power outages. What's more, there are independent power stations underneath the building, which is why it was able to maintain its power supply even after it was engulfed by the hollow.
So it does have a separate power supply system. Wait, in that case, the reason for the blackout must be an issue with the power supply below the building.
That is the logical conclusion. But it is not possible to determine the exact cause of the power failure from the building plans alone. Fortunately, the maintenance file contains solutions in case of power failure. Both buildings of the ballet twins have their own separate central control rooms and emergency generator rooms. Not only can these identify the cause of the malfunction, but they can also restore power to the buildings by switching them over to the backup power system.
And if you find the cause of the malfunction, you'll have completed your mission too.
Thank you for taking our mission into consideration. You are quite correct. I shall send you the locations of the central control rooms and the generator rooms. Victoria Housekeeping is ready to depart at your behest. According to our previous investigation, we must complete the following steps to restore power. First, investigate the cause of the power outage at the control room. If the issue cannot be easily fixed, we must switch the building's power supply mode to the backup system. Therefore, we must split into two groups. One to operate the central control room, while the other team activates the backup ether generator at its room.
Operating the building's electrical circuits in the control room might involve some complex procedures. I believe Sir Lycon would be the best suited to the task. As for the generator room, the main task is to simply move the generators and raw ether materials.
If it's physical labor like moving things, I can help. Moving stuff or having to mess around with circuits. Tough choice. One strains the body, the other strains the mind. Nah, I want the generator room. Being grouped with Corin means I won't have to mind my manners.
Ellen.
Despite the somewhat uncouth rationale, it's actually a sensible plan, considering the balance of combat strength between the two teams.
Balance of combat strength? So who's really the strongest in Victoria Housekeeping?
I'll stay with you, Sir Lycon.
Very well. Everyone, move out.
Please wait for us in the generator room, all right?
Yeah. Miss Helen, please wait up!
The central control room is on the left. We should head out as well.
Let's go, Belle. What's going on?
How lucky! There was a flashlight under the doll.
Is That's the one that was chasing us earlier. What was that?
The flashlight from that doll came in handy.
Central control room. Supplies. Storeroom on the left. There's no way we can escape. Why? Happened. We... maybe... punishment. Too many elements. So we can...
Everyone, the central control room is up ahead. But there seems to be a storeroom with supplies on the left.
What an unfortunate accident this is.
Master, we have reached the vicinity of the central control room.
I really can't see anything with the blackout. Huh? Wait a minute.
Watch out, Master Proxy.
We should go help Lycon.
advantage. Apologies. Amateurs. Seizing advantage.
I didn't expect the central control room to be invaded by ethereals. Sir Lycon, is the equipment all right?
The backup power lights on the console are still on. I shall begin an inspection at once. Strange. What is...
What's wrong, Lycon?
My apologies. I seem to have caused a misunderstanding. I was talking to myself just now. Actually, I have good news. The central control room is functioning normally. As long as the emergency generator room is operational, power will be restored promptly. There's just one thing that concerns me. From the information here, it does not appear that the underground power station is malfunctioning.
So what caused the blackout then?
It's unclear. There is another central control room in Tower B. Perhaps the power went out because of something there. However, we'll only know once we go through the atrium. Master Proxy, please guide Ellen and Corin to the generator room and complete the preparations needed there. Allow me to switch the power supply to backup mode.
Reconnected to the building security system. Night vision mode reactivated.
Allow us to escort you over. Just come to me when you're ready to go.
Let's go meet up with Corin and Ellen when you're ready. Try using night vision mode. Time to borrow the eyes of this building again.
Are you ready? Don't...
Let's go meet up with Corin and Ellen when you're ready.
Valve status. The lock is not... Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
It's us! Let's go! We're here! Smell you later! Later! Master Proxy, you're back! That was such a boring wait. Come on, we'll talk on the way. Corin and I've made some discoveries, like how the generator room is actually pretty close.
That's terrific. Let's head there now.
those troublesome ethereals along the way have been taken care of.
This is the generator room. Miss Ellen and I were here just now.
There's an empty space.
After conducting a simple inspection, I found that the energy module is missing.
So this empty space is where the fuel goes.
Master, there is a spatial fissure in the elevator ahead. High ether activity reaction detected in the connected space.
Maybe the ether fuel is stored on the other side of the fissure. Corin, Ellen, I'll leave the ethereals in the elevator to you.
Ethereals. Let's make this short.
Ellen seems pretty enthusiastic today.
I just don't want us to get surrounded in this narrow space. Wow, this is even more crowded than karaoke with Ruby.
Ruby? Oh, Miss Ellen's classmate?
What the?
The spatial fissure is one way. Identifying return route.
This place is way darker than the rest of the building. Is that ether fuel?
I'll take care of moving the fuel.
You're so reliable, Corin. We'll take care of navigation. Let's use night vision mode to find a way through. I'll leave it to you, Corin.
Sure thing.
Let's use night vision mode to find a way through.
All this getting thrown around. Leave this fuel to me.
Hey, Belle. Let's lend a hand.
Returning fissure located.
Let's hurry back and get that generator running again. the fuel on the generator.
Great! The generator's indication lights are on now.
All that effort wasn't for nothing after all.
All right. Great job.
The preparations are all done.
Good work, everyone. Belle, let's contact the control room.
Ah, wonderful. You've made contact. How's the situation at the generator room?
Don't worry, it's taken care of. The generator is good to go.
Copy that. Please press the switch. I'll be here to monitor the power.
The lights came on.
Power to the building is now gradually being restored. To prevent the control room in Tower B from affecting the power supply, I have isolated the power supply for Tower A. Let's meet up in front of the atrium and head to Tower B. Hopefully, we'll find more information about your friend once we arrive. The building's lights are coming back on, but it'll take some time. Master Proxy, the nearby gate is now open. Rena and I will head over to you at once.
Night vision mode is disabled due to a switch in the power supply.
Use the lights to stop these guys.
Avoid them. We shouldn't get distracted now.
More and more just keep coming.
Lycon, has the power still not been restored?
Master Proxy, I apologize for my late arrival.
Ellen, Corin, thank you for your hard work.
That's the passage to the atrium. Now that we're all here, let's charge.
It opened. Great.
It's thanks to our great guide that we could restore power so quickly. Our master will surely be grateful too.
Oh, don't mention it. Over there. What's that? Huh? That's...
Do you recognize this backpack?
Yeah, that definitely belongs to Rain. So she really has been here. There might be some clues inside. Huh?
Music.
It's a playback device. It seems to be on a timer. It doesn't look dangerous.
Watch out!
Where did that come from?
Since we've been invited to dance, I suppose we should oblige. Master Proxy, please find somewhere safe to hide. Allow us to take care of this aggressive guest.
Mina,
Wow! Come a little closer.
Get lost! Clear out!
By your will.
Fear comes from more than just the unknown. Though the enemy's movement has become sluggish, it has impressive stamina. Let's do our best, everyone.
Move it!
What a difficult guest. It appeared out of nowhere when the music started. Does that mean that...
Hey, Ethereal! Over here! Lucky there was a rift. It was attracted by the music.
It seems someone is trying to use ethereals against us.
Did Rain do this? No, she couldn't.
Ellen, leave one of them conscious.
So there's people here besides us. But who are they? Thanks for that just now. Ellen, are you okay? She needs help.
It's nothing. She's just asleep.
So fussy.
It doesn't appear that they'll be waking up anytime soon. We should get them out of the hollow.
Good, you're back. Are you and Eos okay? No injuries?
Don't worry, we're fine.
My apologies, Master. As I was still processing holo data, I did not detect the approaching enemy's heat signals in time.
It's not your fault, Fairy. Just keep processing.
Thank you for trusting in me, Master.
First an ethereal in the atrium, and then a bunch of unidentified armed individuals show up? I have a feeling they're connected. Looks like things with Rain aren't that simple. I wonder what Victoria Housekeeping thinks about all this. We only told them we were looking for our friend. So, what do we do now?
The attackers we captured might know where Rain is. We'll have to question them when they wake up.
Yeah. I mean, they were heavily armed, occupying a building inside a hollow. They must have been there for a reason.
I want to go check on Ellen, too. If she hadn't acted in time, Eos and I would have been in serious danger.
You're right. We should definitely thank her. Well, Ellen seems to really like candy, and we did just buy a bunch. How about we give her some? It's not a very expensive gift, but it'll at least show our appreciation.
I'll tell you everything, please. Just don't come any closer.
Congratulations, dear guest. on finally making up your mind. If you'd come to this realization earlier, it would have saved us both a lot of effort.
Is it, did I come in at a bad time?
Ah, dear guide, you're here. Please don't mind us. Our guest just woke up and wanted to leave without permission. So we asked him to stay for a while.
Sir Soldier, as a member of a rebel army, you should be well aware of the consequences if we turn you over to public security. If you tell us the truth as to why you were at the Ballet Twins, we may just let you go.
All right then. Well, our unit's sponsor commissioned us to do something on the roof of the Tower B of the Ballet Twins.
Be more specific, please.
I'm just a grunt. I don't know the specifics. A few of us were tasked with guarding the perimeter. If we found someone had entered the Ballet Twins, we were to prevent them from getting too close to Tower B.
So you're the ones who caused the blackout.
Yeah. At first, I thought you were all just explorers messing around, and I could just scare you into staying away. I didn't expect you'd get the power back on so quickly. Our squad leader said, with your kind of power, you're definitely not ordinary people. You're probably here to save that girl, so we lured that weird ethereal.
Wait, that girl? Where's Rain? What did you do to her?
That little, girl is with our squad leader on the roof of Tower B. She isn't in any danger.
I take it you're admitting to kidnapping Miss Rain. Rena, keep pressing him for details. Master Proxy, may we talk in private? I'm sure someone with your intellect knows what I want to ask next.
You want to know if we're hiding anything.
Precisely. Rebels have occupied the Ballet Twins, and Rain seems to be quite important to them. If you are reluctant to share information openly with us, it's likely to impact our next move.
Next move? Does that mean you're still willing to work with us, instead of leaving things to public security?
I'm sure you understand our employer is quite well known in New Eridu. As representatives of our employer, if we depend on public security for a simple task like property maintenance, Victoria Housekeeping cannot allow such idle gossip to arise, tarnishing our master's reputation. And since we've confirmed Miss Rain has been kidnapped, Victoria Housekeeping cannot stand by and watch criminals use our master's property for such misdeeds. So, in other words, we share the same goal. As I said before, if you wish to work with us, I hope you'll be honest with us.
Thanks, Lycon. I get what you mean. We wanted to keep Rain's secret, but now's not the time for hiding things. Rain is actually a hacker. If you'd chosen to seek help from public security, we'd have been in real trouble.
I see. If Miss Rain is a hacker, then they must have kidnapped her because they knew of her abilities. And the Ballet Twins' rooftop is the perfect location to transmit messages.
Those thugs are still guarding the building, which means their mission is still ongoing. We need to save Rain as soon as possible. Otherwise, who knows what might happen.
Victoria Housekeeping is of the same mind. I'll make preparations for the rescue. Please wait for further contact.